shaky.
Yeah, yeah.
You guys are getting to see a bird's eye view of what galvanizing is. It's going to be basically pretty interesting. If I took a Band-Aid and put a Band-Aid over the back of my hand, the Band-Aid is like paint. It's just a top coating. It's applied. Your skin is like galvanizing. It becomes part of the steel. So, and it's metallurgically bonded. So you got these zinc alloy layers that are bonded together, so it's not going to peel or chip or pop off. Plus, because we grow the coating and then freeze it, the edges have the same amount of thickness as the flat surface. Question: what temperature is the zinc? Our zinc bath is heated up to be between anywhere 830 to 840 degrees F.
So what if you have a part that's bigger than your kettle?
It's called a progressive dip. Where if the beam is longer, you'll come in and dip this side, then you'll flip it over and then do that side. If it's deeper, you'll come in like this, you'll do 3/4 of it, then you'll flip it over, you'll do the other part. That's called a progressive dip. Good question. Basically, you're going to see the first, we wire up the steel, goes into a degreasing bath, gets rid of the grease, grime, oil, or dirt. Then it goes into the pickling bath. That gets rid of the mill scale and any oxides that are on there. And then when it comes out of there, we go into a flux bath. The flux bath actually preheats the steel to about 160, puts a coating on the steel to keep it from oxidizing, and then it helps the zinc flow a little better. Then from there, then it goes into the molten zinc.
Over the person, this lady was so apologetic. She said, look, they just sat me down. There's a checklist I go through, and if I don't think it's on you.
Notice the venting of the inside. One of the things that's interesting about galvanizing is we do the inside and the outside. It's a huge advantage, especially when you have real small tubing. Every piece of steel we have needs to be hung on some type of rack, some type of jig. And we have overhead cranes that actually move it through the plant. So what these guys are doing, they're actually loading these pieces up, put on a rack, and then the first tank, once Dwayne moves out of there, we'll go closer to it. But the first bath it's going to go into is either an acid degreasing bath or a caustic bath. We got to get rid of the grease, grime, oil, dirt. One thing about hot dip galvanizing, if there's any impurities on the steel at all, I don't care what it is, zinc will not stick to it. When it comes out of our kettle, you'll see right away that it's no good. It's got to be either repaired or rerun. Every piece stops here for about 5 minutes, gets degreased, then it gets rinsed, and then it goes into a pickling bath. The pickling bath is either sulfuric or hydrochloric acid, which is pickling the steel to like an SSP10. I mean, we have to have the mill scale off, we're going to have all the, and you're going to see, when we get to the kettle, you're going to see what it looks like after it comes through all these processes, how clean it is. This is the flux tank. This flux tank is zinc ammonium chloride. Okay? But like I said on the bus, it does several things. It preheats the steel, it puts a coating on it, and then it helps the zinc flow a little better. Once it comes out of here, it goes to the staging area. What they do there, they call that skimming the kettle. They're getting rid of the debris. We actually resell that to the zinc guys. It's a byproduct. And the zinc guys recycle and make zinc out of it.
Touching, like the chain is touching or the wire is touching apart somewhere, and that's why it kind of moves it back and forth like that. To take, that chain will come off of that point where it's touching, and then the zinc will bond to it.